Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week, and that of course means we've got some new updates inbound for Warzone and Modern Warfare 3, but also over the past couple of days, we've seen a couple of new updates go out, including another anti-cheat or Ricochet update, and Sledgehammer's been revealing some interesting info over on their Reddit as well. So lots to break down in this one. Let's start first with some of the updates and reveals from the past couple of days, because it's been a busy few days. It's been a busy weekend for Call of Duty. So initially, as mentioned, we did end up seeing another new Ricochet update go out. I will say, as bad as Ricochet was at the launch of Season 5 and as crazy as the cheating situation has been for the past few weeks, they have definitely ramped up the overall communication. They are posting a lot more about Ricochet, and I assume that's only in response to how vocal we've been about how bad the cheating situation has been as of late. They are still reactionary updates that are going out. They're still not preventative, which is the end goal ideal scenario, but at least it's some transparency, it's some communication. It's certainly better than we had, a month ago for sure. So COD Updates does post saying Modern Warfare 3 Warzone and Team Ricochet update. To combat boosting and stream sniping, Ricochet Anti-Cheat is deploying updates targeting lobby scraping apps. Call of Duty will shut down for players with these apps active. Usually it doesn't give you like a crashing notification or anything. It just straight up hard closes the app. And they say applications that tamper with game memory are prohibited by our security and enforcement policy, and their use may end up resulting in account enforcement, aka bans further on down the road. So basically what this is countering is apps like Warzone Agent, I believe it's called, and this is something that where you'd go into a match, it basically tell you everyone who's in your game. So if you're trying to stream snipe somebody, which is weird behavior outright, it would give you a list. Oh, this person's in your lobby, that person's in your lobby. Then you could pull up their stream and stream snipe them, because I guess you would have nothing better to do with your time. Also, players who are trying to like lobby surf for easy matches because I guess they're scared of people shooting back, they would be able to see, okay, this lobby has, a 0.8 average KD, or the best player in this lobby has a 4 KD. Not sure if I want to stick around. Like, it's just a cheesy way to try and manipulate your lobbies to either make them easier or avoid hard gunfights or hard lobbies. It's all weird, but that said, this update is actually countering that now and making it a little bit more fair across the board. So definitely a bit more of a niche anti-cheat update, but hey, it is an anti-cheat update nonetheless. And by the way, as we see more anti-cheat and Ricochet updates go out, as we see more general updates drop as well, this is the place to be to stay up to date with absolutely everything going on in COD. So if you have not already, consider hitting that subscribe button. Join us on the road to 1 million subscribers. And if you do enjoy the video, a like rating is always really appreciated. It lets YouTube know you want to catch my content more often. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we also got a lot of reveals from Sledgehammer for various different updates that'll be dropping in the next few days and weeks, courtesy of their Reddit page. They've actually been super active over here over the past few weeks, responding to a lot of comments or giving us new details on various updates or other changes that we previously did not have. So in response to someone posting about various different random bugs and glitches going on within Modern Warfare 3, they did mention, hey, thanks for the report. We're confirming that each of these issues is on our radar. This is in regards to things like the HP on the attacker screen not always being accurate. Sometimes certain flares and voiceover reports are not reporting correctly and things like that. They actually did mention that they just deployed a fix for missing residual fire on the thermobaric. So when you were throwing those, it wasn't showing you where the burn area was, and you could walk into that unknowingly and then end up taking damage. So that's one of the updates that they sort of secretly have pushed out, but there's also several other ones that are inbound as well. They also mention that they are actually fixing, and they have a current fix scheduled for hip fire damage in zombies not being the same as when you are aiming down sights. So definitely a very big bug here where you're completely dealing different damage depending on whether you are aiming down sights on a zombie or just spraying and praying from the hip. That's a huge issue to have in game. So they do say we have a fix for inconsistent damage in hip fire coming in Season 5 Reloaded. So keep in mind that is coming on the 21st as of right now, pending any delays or any issues there. So a couple of days out still, but they do have a guaranteed fix for that. Also, something worth noting, if they're guaranteeing updates for Season 5 Reloaded already, it probably means that'll be our next major significant patch note update. On Tuesdays, it seems like that's their favorite day to drop the patch notes. I don't know why they just don't do it on Wednesdays when they have their routine update anyways, but on Tuesdays, they have been dropping patch notes throughout the past few weeks and past few seasons. But if they're previewing Season 5 Reloaded updates, that means that maybe this week we don't have any random weapon changes or random patch notes dropping. But of course, only time is going to tell there. If anything does end up dropping, you guys know I'll be covering that info right as it happens. They also do preview a little bit further out for the remainder of the MW3 content year on a Reddit post asking about more MW2 maps to return to multiplayer in MW3. Sledge does confirm we do not have any more plans to introduce more carry forward maps in MW3. So as far as new map content goes throughout the remainder of Season 5 and then getting into Season 6, it's only going to be remasters from other, potential Call of Duty maps or brand new 6v6 maps debuting in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. We will not be seeing any more maps from MW2 make their way over. Now, we spoke a bit about the routine update this week happening on Wednesday per usual, and with this we do have a couple of new content drops coming. One in the form of weekly challenges and a new aftermarket part, then also a brand new event update as well. So as far as the challenges go for this week, the week 4 challenges are going to become available on Wednesday, and with this our next new aftermarket part will be unlockable as well. And this week it is the Jack Protein upgrade for the RAL MG, LMG of course from MW2, and this is the description. This conversion kit turns the RAL into a highly adaptable prototype weapon with a telescoping barrel that can be toggled between full auto and semi-auto fire, offering suppressive fire and precision in the same weapons. So the way that they described this to us in my early preview for Season 5 dev call a few weeks back, it's kind of going to be like the DMR in some instances. This thing has potential to really, have a spot in the Warzone meta. If the damage is okay, we're going to have to see the full stats when it drops, but certainly an aftermarket part that I am keeping my eye on. And then as far as the event update for this week goes, obviously we currently have the Conquest event ongoing, but that's actually coming to a close this Wednesday on the 14th. It was only a week-long event, so if you have not gone through and done some of those challenges and unlocked the mastery blueprint for that, you only got a couple of days left to do so. But then on the 14th, when the Conquest event ends, we're going to see the Echo Endo Live Field Rep event drop, and this one's going to be a bit more of a basic event. They say play and earn additional XP boost by equipping the Echo Endo bundle, play and earn XP to unlock rewards. So this one's going to be a very straightforward, very basic event where all you're doing is just simply playing the game and meeting XP thresholds. So for instance, at 100,000 XP, you might get one reward, and then 200,000, 300,000, so on and so forth, as opposed to some of the events that we've had recently, which are like, do X amount of UAVs in a game, or, go to this POI and do this many challenges where it's specific tasks you have to complete. This is just simply playing the game, so it's super easy to actually go through and get all the rewards. Alongside the routine updates in terms of content, we're also going to see a couple of new playlist updates drop this week. Obviously, the multiplayer playlist happens on Wednesday, and then the Warzone playlist happens on Thursday. Still don't really understand why they stagger those, but we will have those changing as well. No exact definitive descriptions of what'll be removed and what'll be staying with those as of now. They also just don't really preview them all that much anymore. Then another thing to look out for this week is some potential Season 5 Reloaded reveals. Obviously, this Wednesday's update on the 14th is going to be the final one for the first half of this season, and usually they preview the Reloaded update anywhere between a week out or a couple of days out. Usually it's either like on Wednesday, a week out from the update, or on the Monday just before the update. So that would mean anywhere between the 14th and the 19th, we could end up seeing that Season 5 Reloaded reveal with more details on what to expect for that update across all modes, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. And again, once that information is officially confirmed and out there, we'll be going through all the details right as they drop. So stay tuned for that alongside everything else going on in Call of Duty by hitting that subscribe button and turning on those post notifications. With that being said, that is going to wrap things up for this video. So if you enjoyed it, a like rating is always appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.